केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं नमामि. Nithyanam, everybody. Welcome each and every one of you for today's Maheshwara Puja. Today, we are very blessed to have the Maheshwara Puja, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself accepts all the offerings that we offer to our ancestors and liberates our ancestors, the people who've passed away in our life. Before we enter into the session today, a few security measures from Kailasa's National Security Agency. Photography, video, and audio recording is strictly prohibited. Please be on mute and be on camera. And if you need to step out due to some unavoidable situation, please inform the digital security officer. A few important cautions. Puja, help in the journey of a departed soul. So these are the various different things that we are going to be learning in this segment as we prepare to receive the live darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. What is Maheshwara Puja? Offering of Maheshwara Puja is one of the oldest recorded ritual in the Vedic tradition. This is the offering of food to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, along with his monastic disciples. Offering of food to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is equal to feeding millions of hungry people. And this is offered to liberate the departed soul and let them rest in peace, gifting enlightenment to their souls. Offering of the food to the avatar is equal to offering it to millions of people. And offering of food on the day of Maheshwara Puja will result in multifold benefits. It removes the Pitru dosha and receive multiple benefits for loved ones or ancestors. So here we have a very powerful methodology. The Hinduism itself, the Vedagamic science itself, knows the science very clearly how to connect even with those who have departed the body and how to bring completion with them. So by offering the Maheshwara Puja, you're actually bringing completion between you and the departed soul. And it brings immense multitudes of benefits, right from your health increasing, becoming more and more better, having abundance in wealth, and the relationships that you're having at the present moment, those relationships becoming more and more beautiful. So there are multiple benefits that start happening when you offer the Maheshwara Puja, because there are many things that are unknown or unsaid in each and every one of our life. And these are probably incompletions or desires or things that we wanted to do but we have not been able to do. So when we offer the Maheshwara Puja, all of that is brought to completion and we experience a full completion, a breakthrough completion, breaking free from all the barriers that we carry in ourselves. In Hinduism, every year, in every Hindu family, Shraddha is offered in the Mahalaya Pitrupaksha as a tradition to compete with the ancestors. And this auspicious Maheshwara Puja may be offered on 20th of September, which is the Pitrupaksha, which is the full moon, or the 6th, which is Mahalaya Paksha, the Amavasya. So there is a science in the Vedagamic tradition where you offer the food to the Pitrus, where on the full moon day or the new moon day, the cosmic alignment happens, the planetary and the constellation alignment happens, where you are able to reach out to the beings in the other lokas, or you're able to reach out to the beings who have taken birth again in the Bhuloka. The cosmic channel where you can connect with your loved ones and your ancestors who have passed away opens up. And that is the time when we offer the Maheshwara Puja. Shraddha is offered. It has been described in the Hindu scriptures that the person should worship his ancestors as a powerful technique for completion in one's life. Shraddha and Tarpanam rituals are performed to please the ancestors and bring their blessings. In Hinduism, Pitrus and ancestors are considered as gods. So, this is something that is very unique to the Vedagamic tradition. And we know the signs to relate, to connect with them, and not just bring completion, but also receive their blessings in each and every one of our life to manifest the reality.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. I guarantee you, I will reach you wherever you are.
Your hangovers get completely completed. The next thing that happens is that the soul, which has taken the new body, suddenly will experience a drop in many karmic baggages that that particular soul is living and was holding on to. Suddenly, so much of completion will happen, and the soul will start moving towards its path in enlightenment. It doesn't matter whether that person, that soul, had seen Swamiji in their lifetime or not. Doesn't matter. Because of you, through you, the completion is brought to that soul, and that soul will experience completion in the present birth, in whichever form they are in. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam says, the best place on planet Earth to give the Pinda Tarpanam is the stomach of a sannyasi. That is the hunger fire, the Jatharagni of a sannyasi. Is the best fire into which you can offer the Pinda Tarpana, the Shraddha, which reaches the departed ancestors, the Pitrus directly. The Maheshwara Puja, you offer to the avatar along with all his monastic disciples. So, what exactly happens during the Maheshwara Puja is that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself sits to receive the Maheshwara Puja, and all the monastic disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism sit to receive the Maheshwara Puja along with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So, when you are offering the Maheshwara Puja, you're offering to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and to the hundreds of monastic disciples from around the world who will be receiving the Maheshwara Puja that you are offering. So you are feeding hundreds of monastic disciples and ultimately the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. And all this punya of feeding these many sannyasis and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will come to you directly in each and every one of your life. And will also bring completion. Not only the punya comes to you, but also to the person who is receiving or to whom it is being offered. Even that particular soul receive the punya and they experience completion in their life as well. Whether the person remembers you, whether they have any connection, any remembrance, it doesn't matter. Through you, the completion is passed down to the departed soul. Here,
अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी आदिशक्ति नायकी आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी अन्नमिडुम अन्नयुम नी आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी आदिशक्ति नायकी आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी कन्नमिडुम करुमंगलै माற்றி आनंदीश्वरी आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी उयिर्क्केल्लाम उणवलिक्कुम आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी उयिर्क्केल्लाम उणवलिक्कुम आनंदीश्वरी नित्य आनंदीश्वरी anandishwari nitya anandishwari anandishwari nitya anandishwari உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் anandishwari nitya anandishwari தெய்வத்திற்கு படைத்த உணவை anandishwari nitya anandishwari பிரசாதமாய் உண்டதுண்டு anandishwari nitya anandishwari தெய்வம் இங்கு உணவு படைக்கும் anandishwari தெய்வம் இங்கு உணவு படைக்கும் anandishwari வரப்பிரசாதம் பெற்றிடவே பெற்ற வரம் யாம் அறியோம் anandishwari anandishwari nitya anandishwari உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் anandishwari nitya anandishwari anandishwari nitya anandishwari உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் anandishwari nitya anandishwari இட்டிலியை நீ அளிக்க anandishwari nitya anandishwari வாழ்வில் இடர்கள் நீங்குதம்மா anandishwari nitya anandishwari இட்டிலியை நீ அளிக்க anandishwari nitya anandishwari வாழ்வில் இடர்கள் நீங்குதம்மா anandishwari nitya anandishwari சட்டினியை நீ அளிக்க சட்டனவே சங்கடங்கள் சடுதியிலே மறையுதம்மா anandishwari anandishwari nitya anandishwari உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் anandishwari nitya anandishwari anandishwari nitya anandishwari உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் anandishwari nitya anandishwari சாம்பாரை நீ ஊற்ற anandishwari nitya anandishwari எங்கள் அகங்காரம் அழியுதம்மா anandishwari nitya anandishwari சாம்பாரை நீ ஊற்ற anandishwari nitya anandishwari எங்கள் அகங்காரம் அழியுதம்மா anandishwari nitya anandishwari
Nithyananda Paramashivam is a pure channel for complete completion to be achieved for all the departed souls and for completion to be achieved for all the participants with the departed souls. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that during the Maheshwara Puja, all the monastic members of the Nithyananda order become a pure channel for complete completion to be achieved for all the departed souls and for completion to be achieved for all the participants with the departed souls. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that offering the Maheshwara Puja will bestow complete completion for all the departed souls whose photo or horoscope is mentioned here, and completion will be bestowed on all the Maheshwara Puja participants with the departed souls for whom they are offering Maheshwara Puja here today. Yes. We will now begin the rituals for the Maheshwara Puja. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Nithyananda Pariyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Lalate Tripundri Tilakrita Kasturi Tilakaha Spuran Maladhara Spurita Katikopi Navasanaha Tadhano Dushtaram Chirasi Phanirajam Shashikalam Pradipas Sarvesham Arunagiri Yogi Vijayate. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Adhya Purvokta Evam Guna Viseshena Visishtayam Asyam Shubhatito. Maitrik Patel Namadheyasya Nilesh Patel Namadheyasya Chetna Patel Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Zhengzhong Jin Namyaha Zhengzin Namadheyasya Yang Ryu Fei Namyaha Yang Ru Xiao Namadheyasya Jinjia Zhao Namadheyasya Chen Miao Bo Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Wei Liang Cheng Namadheyasya Yixuan Chen Namadheyasya Yang Wei Chen Namadheyasya Miao Kai Lin Namyaha Hong Kyo Ni Namadheyasya Gyuzhen Dai Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Lao Nok Danny Namadheyasya Lao Oi Hong Namadheyasya Tung Kam Sin Namyaha Yi Ji Yin Namyaha Lao Shuan Lai Namyaha Lao Yi Shuan Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Ma Nitya Ananda Sagara Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Ma Nitya Purnatmananda Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Chen Ding Lun Namadheyasya Lin Chun Mei Namyaha Chen Hua Namadheyasya Chen Jin Lan Namyaha Lin Di Lu Namadheyasya Lin Yan Namyaha Sakutumbhasya Shan Liang Namadheyasya Sun Jiana Namyaha Shan Xiao Yang Namadheyasya Shan Nan Namadheyasya Pam Jin Ping Namyaha Jiang Yu Tu Namyaha Sakutumbhasya cha Brahmakapala Vishnupada Kalabhairava Vapuswarupa Shri Kailasa Dvadashanta Shyamala Pitharuda Shri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bhinnaswarupa Parashivaputra Ratnakumara Gurumanyatulyavatara Shri Parvati Sthanyapana Labda Divya Jnana Vishruta Sakala Nigama Gama Sarabhuta Dravida Veda Pravaktre Shrimat Paramayiva Karuna Samadhigata Muktamaya Chaturashrayana Giyamana Chatra Chamara Shri Chinha Kahaladi Samasta Birada Valyalankrita ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्रानजीमूत परमतगलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु शपनशाख्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानरहारद्वदोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्यस्थापक शैव समयकर्तृ सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञानसंबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्यवाचक स्वामिनाम अवतारभूत श्री ज्ञानसंबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्याद्यनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठा श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम पूर्वोक्तानां सर्वेषां जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम एतेषां दिवन् गत बंधमित्र वर्गानां विदेह मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम च परमशिव स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव मुखेन महेश्वर पूजाक्य कर्म करिष्ये. We will now chant the 15th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्भ त्वाम् अनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. अथ पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः. श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्. Shri Bhagavan says, the imperishable banyan tree of life, symbolized by the Ashwatha, has its roots above with the leaves and branches spreading below the earth. Leaves are said to be the Vedic hymns. One who knows this eternal tree becomes the knower of the Vedas. Adhaschordhvam prakrutastasya shakha Guna pravriddha vrishaya pravalaha adhascha moola nanusantatani karmanubandhini manushya loke. The branches of this tree extend below and above the earth, nourished by the tree human attributes guna. Its buds are the sense objects. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound by the resultant actions of humans. Narupamasye nathatopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha ashvathamenam suvirudha moolam ashanga shastrena dridena chitva. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravritti prashritat purani. One must then seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and surrender to the Supreme Being from whom all activities started from the ancient times. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimukta sukha dukha sangyer gacchantya moodav padhamavyayam tat. Those who are free from pride, delusion and attachment, those who dwell in the self, who are done with lust, who are free from dualities of joy and sorrow, not confused, and those who know how to surrender to the Supreme Person, attain the eternal consciousness. Natad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. That supreme space of eternal consciousness, my consciousness, is not illuminated by the sun, nor the moon, nor by fire. Those who enter that space never return to this material world. Mame vamso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manasyazdhani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned material world are a portion of my eternal self. In this conditioned material world, they are attracted by the six senses, which include mind dwelling in Prakriti, the active energy principle. Shariram yadavapnoti yacchatyukramati ishvaraha grihitvaitani samyati vayurgandhani vashayat. The spirit in the mind body living in this material world moves from one body to another, carrying these just as air carries aroma. Strotram chakshus sparshanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhishtaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. The living entity, the spirit, leaves one body, takes some other body and gets new eyes, ears, nose, tongue, sensing body according to the samskaras it had in its causal layer, and enjoys the new mental setup. Ukramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam vagunanvitam vimudhananupashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Fools in ignorance do not perceive the spirit being united with the gunas. As it enters, enjoys and leaves the body, the one whose inner eye is open clearly perceives everything. Yatanto yoginas chainam paschantyatmanyavastitam yatanto prakritatmano nainam paschancha chetasaha. The serious practitioner of yoga, with an understanding of his self, can see all this clearly, but those who do not have an understanding of the self, however much they try, cannot see. Yadadityagadam tejo jagadbhasayate yachandramasi yachagno tattejo vidhi mamakam. The light of the sun and the light of the moon and the light of the fire, all their radiance is also from me. Gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyaham pushnami choschadhi sarva somo bhutva rasatmakaha. Entering into earth, I support all beings with my energy. Becoming the watery moon, I nourish all plant life. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritah Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachanyannam Chaturvidam. I am the fire of digestion in every living body. I am the breath of life exhaled and inhaled, with which I digest the fourfold food. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritirjnanam apohanam cha vedescha sarverahameva vedyo vedanta kritveda videva chaham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me came memory, knowledge and their loss. I am known by the Vedas indeed. I am the creator of Vedanta, and I am the knower of Vedas. Dvavimo purusho loke ksharaschakshara yevacha ksharas sarvani bhutani kuthastokshara uchyate. There are two things, the perishable and the imperishable in this world. There are the living beings who are perishable, while there is the unchangeable, the imperishable. Uttama purushastvanyaha paramatmetyudakritaha yo lokatrayamavishya bibhartyavyaya ishwaraha. Besides these two, there is the Supreme Purusha, the Lord Himself, who pervades and sustains these three worlds. Yasmaksharamati toham aksharatapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha pratita purushottamaha. As I am transcendental, beyond both the perishable and imperishable and the best, I am declared both in the world and in the Vedas as the Supreme Person, Purushottama. Yoma me mamasam mudho janati purushottamam sa sarvabhid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. Whoever knows me as the Supreme without a doubt is to be understood as the knower of everything, and he worships me with all his being. O son of Bharata! Iti gukyatamam shastram idam muktam maya nagha etad buddhva buddhiman syad kritagrityascha Bharata. This is the most profound teaching taught by me, O sinless one. Whoever knows this will become wise, and his actions will bear fruit. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. In the Upanishad of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the scripture of yoga dealing with Brahma Vidya, Yoga Shastra, the science of Brahman, the Supreme Absolute, in the form of Krishna Arjuna Samvada, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. This is the 15th chapter named Purushottama Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Being. Vasudev Vasutam Devam Kamsacha Nuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. We will now continue with the Manasa Puja. Please sit straight with your hands in the Kurma Mudra. Om Hritpadmamasanam dadyat sahasrarachyutamrutaihi padyam charanayor dadyat manastu agyam nivedayet तेन अमृतेन आचमनीयं स्नानीयं तेन च स्मृतम् आकाशतत्त्वं वस्त्रं स्यात् गन्धः स्यात् गन्धतत्त्वकम् चित्तं प्रकल्पयेत् पुष्पं धूपं प्राणान् प्रकल्पयेत् तेजस्तत्त्वं च दीपार्थं नैवेद्यं स्यात् सुधाम्बुधिः अनाहतध्वनिर्घण्टा वायुतत्त्वं च चामरं सहस्रारं भवेच्चत्रं शब्दतत्त्वं च गीतकं नृत्यमिन्द्रियकर्माणि चाञ्चल्यं मनसस्तथा सुमेकलां पद्ममालां पुष्पं नानाविधं तथा अमायाद्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयेद्भावगोचरम् अमायम् अनहङ्कारम् अरागम् अमधं तथा अमोहगम् अदम्बं च अद्वेष अक्षोभकौ तथा अमात्सर्यम् अलोभं च दशपुष्पं विदुर्बुधाः अहिंसा परमं पुष्पं पुष्पमिन्द्रियनिग्रहः दया पुष्पं क्षमा पुष्पं ज्ञानपुष्पं च पञ्चमम् इति पञ्चदशैर्भावपुष्पैः सम्पूजयेत् भगवन्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवम्. We'll now begin the Upachara Puja with the external worship. Om Hrim Etat Padyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Esha Argyaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Achamaniyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Snaniyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Vastram Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshad Gandha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Pushpam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Bilva Patram Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshadhupaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshaddeepaha Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sopakarna Naivedyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Panarthodakam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Punarachamaniyam Sarvadevadevi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. आरात्रिकम् ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसख्य साहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं